My heart is big enough to beat into. So in my heart, you look at my heart, it's kind of big. Probably it's my biggest organ. Hopefully.
Welcome to Wine Time in the Lounge. I'm Dylan.
I'm Tomara.
And today we are joined by Miguel Maestre.
What an introduction! Here I am. Oh, get a kiss, man. Do I get a kiss as well? Hey, kiss everyone.
So good to have you back, Miguel.
Don't get to open the wine?
Absolutely.
Oh, how exciting. Yes. I like that you guys got the fluffy thing. I don't get a fluffy thing.
I like that you've got the candy stripe jacket. It is perfect for the Moreton Food and Wine theme.
Feeling very out of place today. Okay, I've got the logo.
So what have you guys been doing?
We've been planning a little festival that I think you may be familiar with, Miguel.
I like it.
I believe it is your third year back with us.
Hey! I get so excited. Like, sorry. They explode the microphone right now,
Don't
probably.
drink yet.
3 years. I'm so excited to be back. I'm actually really excited. One of my most favorite places to go. It's just fantastic. Ladies first.
Thank you.
We love having you there.
No, and we got so many exciting new things too. So it's always a nice adventure to cook for people and
Absolutely.
do a little bit what we do. Get people excited with some bubbles and
Thank
some
you so
flavour.
much.
Yeah, so what has made Moreton Bay Food and Wine Festival so memorable for you? Because I know you do so many wonderful events all around the country, but you've said, and we spoke about it this morning, you just love coming back to Moreton Bay. So what is it about this festival?
I think it's like, let's cheers first. Salud on that.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. Salud, everyone. I think what is amazing about Moreton Bay, the location will be, I think it's nowhere in the world that you will have a food festival like in Moreton Bay.
Yeah, right on the water there.
Yeah, the water, I think location make people in the right mood for enjoying food and, like delicious wine. And so the location for me will be one of the things I fall in love the most. The people is very important too. It's a food festival where you're like very close to people. It's some kind of familiarity and something like really nice and relaxed feeling. I don't know if it's Queensland. I don't know if it's like the weather. I've been in a lot of food festivals around the country, and the familiarity with people coming and talk to you and the connection a little bit. It's something. It's something beautiful in the atmosphere. They're hard to explain, but very easy to fall in love with.
It might be the wine.
After you have a few wines, it's very easy to fall in love with the place too.
Well, you talked about feeling the connection, and I can absolutely guarantee that our guests feel the connection with you because we had so much demand to get you back for 2025. So we're so thrilled that you can come along and do it all again. So what are you looking forward to this year? We've talked about some of the big changes that are happening. The site is bigger, the experience is bigger. What are you looking forward to?
Well, I'm looking forward, obviously, to cook delicious food in front of people. That's what I thrive on. And all that, being in the main stage, cooking for everyone, that's my favorite thing in the world to do. I think all the new events that we're doing this year will give a little bit of extra flavor. It's like having a little bit of the same recipe, but adding a little bit more paprika kind of thing. And I think having the festival being a little bit bigger will be very helpful. And I'm looking forward for me, it's all about the people. Like the reaction when I go on a stage and I connect with the people, that's for me.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing. And that's what I'm most looking forward. Obviously, the seafood is fantastic. Like the wine classes, the cheese tasting, the chocolate, like the music groups playing everywhere.
Yeah.
That's part of the recipe, the matter, but for me, it's all the people.
And obviously you're definitely going to bring your Spanish flair. How important do you find it to share the Spanish culture with people, especially at the festival?
Well, I don't know how to share. They say that we always share what we have, right?
Absolutely.
So that's all I am. I'm just a Spanish guy. I'm Australian too. My heart is big enough to beat into. So in my heart, you look at my heart, it's kind of big. Probably it's my biggest organ. Hopefully. Like my heart could beat in two different rhythms. So I could say ole and hey going at the same time.
Yeah.
So I think I carry it with me, my sleeve every day, being Spanish, but I'm very Australian. And it's a nice mixture that I bring into my menus and to my performances.
So what would you hope most for people who are trying your food at the festival? What would you most want them to take away from what you serve?
Or just learn a little bit of cooking, have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think life is too stressful already to go to some place and don't have fun. Some of that food memories, so people remember us, and that for me is priceless.
Yeah.
Maybe something that we cook, someone tastes, we make someone happy. I think it's just being a machine of creating food memories. That's my favorite thing, and hopefully that's what people take on board.
Yeah, absolutely. We talked a little bit before about your beautiful mum and dad. So growing up in Spain, and they're still in Spain, how did you develop your love of cooking in your house? Just talk to us about what your household looked like around the table.
What a good question. Let me have a sip of champagne. That is a very great question. Okay, my mom comes from a family of 20 brothers and sisters. My grandfather was a very successful farmer. The love for food came from a very early ages. I'm not sure if I will be a chef, but what I knew that whatever I did has to do with food and people. Being in that environment kind of prepared me. Imagine having a meal with 60, 70 to 100 people that are all related to you every week. The loudness, like the farm, we did everything. Chickens, pork, lamb, it was horses, it was cows, it was capsicums, lettuce, lemons. And I think living in that kind of environment growing up every Sunday, that was amazing to see all the people collide, because we didn't get together, we just collide and crash. I mean, family, imagine that. Imagine 100 people like
me.
It's
a corporate booking.
I know,
it's a group or corporate booking for the festival. It's your family.
You know how stressful it would be 100 people together at being a restaurant? We destroy it. But I think just growing up and that love, that's why I think the Spanish cooking I love so much. Not because I'm Spanish or because it's delicious. It's because I really feel a link of growing up. And my mom is such a good cook. I still will go home sometimes and everybody thinks my mom's paella is better than mine. Well, conditions apply. My mom used more basic ingredients, not so many techniques. And when I start cooking, it's like, oh, you're doing your chefy things. And my whole family will still always sabotage my recipe and say that mom's was better. Yeah. But that's just family, I guess.
It's just family.
Yeah. We might have a spare spot on the cooking stage if your mum is over here in August.
The only problem, she doesn't speak any English. So we got interesting.
Translate.
So we got funny.
That's all right. The food will speak for itself, I'm sure.
Yeah, we had it on TV a few times. She's done a few segments with me in the past on TV, national TV. And it's been hysterical seeing my mama Florentina cooking a tortilla de patatas. And she's got not a clue what anyone is saying. It's almost like the Faulty Towers kind of like feel, It's kind of good.
I'm really interested. Your food style is loud and generous, like yourself. But what do you do to, I guess, decompress? We talked, now tell Dylan how many food and wine festivals you've done in total across your career?
I'm not within the hundreds. I mean, I did just some years, I've done over 55 for festivals around the country.
Wow, so it's such high energy required.
Oh yeah, I leave everything on the stage. I got nothing left to take home. You don't sweat the chef jacket, you've not done a good job, I think.
Yes, I agree.
You're not sweaty and exhausted and lose your voice, you don't do a good job.
But what do you do in your downtime?
I don't have downtime. How boring, downtime. What does that mean? Well, like meditation. If I close my eyes, I can hear the Mexican fiesta in there. Like Ricky Martin and Sofia Vergara. I know. My favorite thing in the world is just spend time with my family, and that's what I do. Because my life is quite crazy. Like drive the kids to school or make them lunch. So this morning before I came here, I still make lunch for my kids. Get up half an hour earlier so I can cook things and. But yeah, downtime, I mean, how boring.
I think it's safe to say that you are part of the Moreton Bay Food and Wine family.
Oh, that's nice.
So what can we expect from you this year? What little secret tidbits can you give for everyone watching at home about what we can expect from you this year?
Well, I think the cooking demonstrations are always a fun part of, what I do. So obviously will be a lot of interaction when people can really get hands-on. Always love to give lots of presents to the people in the audience and always like to give them a little part of me to take home. But doing the special lunches when people can book and have a much closer, wine matching experience, that'll be really good. I'm looking forward for that. And I'm looking forward just for all the new little things we have going on for all our guests coming to the event. So it's nice to every year put a little bit of extra salt and pepper in there.
It's going to be more Miguel than we've ever had.
Oh, I love it. It's not such a thing. It's not such a thing as too much Miguel. You can't have
No such thing as
you
too much
can't have
joy.
too much of a
Can't
good
get
thing.
enough.
Absolutely not.
I don't take it for granted the opportunity to like share. I think now in these days it's so much offering of people what they, you know, what people can do, and I think food is such a strong connection still. They speak all the languages for everyone, and it joins people together, and I get the opportunity to share it with everyone. So I mean, that's brilliant.
Yeah. Just one more thing I have to ask. I have never seen someone appear in so many selfies, both on my news feed and even walking through the airport.
Yeah, you need
selfie,
to
selfie.
It's called social media. Tomara. You have to be social.
I just want to say you're so generous with your time, and I watched you this morning when we were at the airport, and you were so generous and kind to everybody who stopped you and wanted a selfie. So thank you on behalf of all of us for coming along.
Thanks for having
It's been
me.
so wonderful to
Thanks so
chat to you, and I can't wait to have you back at the festival this year.
Yeah, me neither.
It's gonna be great.
Absolutely.
Oh. Let me blend your dish.
Yeah.